Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ada orang tak? Okey, kita boleh start Ada orang? Dah boleh start? Dah boleh mula?
Boleh, doktor.
Okey. Okey, so kita buat summary sikit sekejap. Seminit, 2 minit. Saya share dulu. Hari ni tak payah pakai whiteboard. Kita pakai, kira canggih sikit lah. Kita pakai, apa nama ni program ni? Miro. Mana Miro? Okey. Nampak tak?
Nampak, doktor.
Okey. Okey. Last kelas kita belajar apa? So in term of policy, energy policy. So saya try tulis jadi tak? Okay, sorry. Mana pen dia ni? Ya. Mana pula pen dia? Ini ke? Ini ke? Okay. So kita ada inspiration. Inspiration of energy management. Susah juga nak tulis pakai ni. So based on COP, where from this meeting, our government agree to reduce CO2 and also agree to make certain action to reduce GHG gases. Okay. Second inspiration actually come from the SDG goal 2030. So 5 goals from this SDG involve with environment, sustainability. Okay. So from both meeting, you can say that all these policies get inspiration from this kind of discussion and also meeting. So we have numbers of policies. Okay. So what we have discussed before this, just the policy that involve is energy. So there are numbers of policy, so we can categorize in terms of policy. So there are policies involved with energy sources. So ada juga focus on renewable energy. And then ada juga berkaitan dengan what we call energy efficient. Okay. Some of the policy focus on environment impact. And the latest one focus on how energy sectors can relate or can increase the socio-economic growth of our country. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in order to implement the latest policy involved in the energy sector and also socio-economic growth for our country. So we'll have certain specific roadmap or specific plan in order to achieve or to make sure that we can run the energy policy involved in the energy sector related to socio-economic growth of our country. So we have the specific policy involved with this part actually the national NEP ataupun dasar dasar tenaga nasional or national energy policy. Okay, so under national energy policy, in terms of implementation, so we have numbers of roadmap and also plan, such as NETR 2023, and also the GTMP. So GTMP stand for Green Technology Master Plan. So all this implementation of plan we already discussed in previous class. Okay, so I think that's all. And the other one is about the last one is about the SDG, sustainability. Sorry, apa satu? S apa? S stand for social, kan Sorry, SDG, ESG. ESG, environment, social, and also the governance. Okay, the concept or the framework that implement in order to achieve the part of the energy policy, national energy policy. Okay, so these are the the summary for the previous class. Okay, boleh? Okay, kita tutup yang ni. So kita tengok today kelas punya lecture note. So kalau kita tengok in term of numbers of slide, kita ada lebih kurang 11 sajalah. Ada 11. Start from Start from kat sini, slide 37 until sampai habis lah kalau boleh. Okay. Okay. So kita cuba. Bismillah. So today class we start with National Energy Efficiency Action Plan 2016 to 2025. Okay. So previously, as I mentioned before, in order to implement national energy policy, we have numbers of action plan. Numbers of action plan such as National Energy Transition Roadmap, Green Technology Master Plan, and the other one is this one. National Energy Efficiency Action Plan 2016 and until 2025. Okay. Suppose this policy will end next year. Okay. Okay. Okay, National Energy Efficiency Action Plan. So there are 4 strategic thrusts involved with this action plan. Number 1, implementing EE stand for Energy Efficiency Action Plan. Strengthen institutional framework, capacity building, establish of sustainable funding mechanism. And the last one, invite the private sector to invest in energy efficient project. So these are 4 strategic thrusts under National Energy Efficiency Action Plan. So key initiative First one, by promoting of 5-star related appliance. So any symbol biasanya kalau you beli barang elektrik, especially refrigerator, washing machine, apa lagi, aircon. So normally you akan dapati certain brand will use this type of label. So this label refer to 5-star rated appliance. Okay. So numbers of star, kalau you kata 5-star, maknanya that appliance in terms of energy saving will be higher. Okay. So enhancement from this key initiative, we have minimum energy performance standard, which is in terms of abbreviation, we call MEPS MAPS. Okay, use the same approaches where this system or this key initiative will use this kind of energy label to the certain household appliance. Okay, and also we will have some sort of program in terms of energy efficiency program that we call SAVE, SAVE, where in this program, a rebate program is a rebate program for the household that purchase energy efficiency appliance, has undergo a performance test for energy efficiency appliance that receive a 5 or 5-star energy efficient label from the Energy Commission. ST stand for Suruhanjaya Tenaga, or Energy Commission in English. Okay, so by participating in this program, the customer will get certain rebate because involved with this type of program. Okay, and this graph shows the projection of electricity saving if we implement this kind of action plan. So by 2025, probably in terms of electricity saving, we can achieve up to 8%. Okay, in terms of electricity saving by using certain what I call energy saving appliance. And also we need to conduct the energy audit and also energy management in building and also in industry. So any building, any industry need to implement energy audit, where we need to have certain procedure to check how much energy wasted, how much energy consumption for each individual building and also each individual industries. And promoting cogeneration. Cogeneration means, for example, in power plant, normally in power plant, the power plant will release a lot of heat to surrounding. So by using the cogeneration approaches, we will reuse the heat in order to, for example, recycle the heat to give the energy supply to the boiler, so that we can reduce the fuel consumption in the power plant. So that the general approach of the cogeneration. And then we need to implement energy efficient building design. So this the last key initiative actually refer to the new building. For example, the new building, if you want to implement the energy efficient building, so we need to consider a lot of things. For example, the location of the window, where we need to put the window. So in order to reduce the usage of the lamp during the daylight, so we need to make sure that the window will face directly to the sun during the daytime. So we can reduce the usage of for the lighting system during the daylight. So we can save the energy at that particular aspect. Okay, so the other one, maybe we can use a certain approach so that we can minimize the usage of the air conditioning system, because most of the energy that used during the daytime is come from the air conditioning system. Okay. Okay, soalan tak about the National Energy Efficiency Action Plan? Kita
Macam mana dia mengukur bintang tu, Doktor?
mengukur bintang ni, dia berdasarkan biasanya dia berdasarkan amount of energy saved by the appliance. So dia ada uji kaji dia lah. So contoh for example, if you compare to the typical, for example, refrigerator. If you compare to the typical one, for example, if the new refrigerator can reduce energy up to, for example, 20%, maybe that kind of appliance will get 2 star. If the refrigerator can save 60%, so the star will be maybe 3 star and so on. So the detail, so need I call the authority need to conduct certain experiment so that we know how much energy that saved by that certain appliance. Boleh tak?
Boleh tak tu?
Jumlah bintang tu bergantung berapa banyak tenaga dijimatkan oleh alat tu. So kalau bintang lagi banyak 5, so maknanya alat tu mesin basuh, peti sejuk, dia akan lebih banyak jimat tenaga. Cuma harganya kadang-kadang lebih sikit banding yang biasa. Okay. Tapi dalam jangka masa panjang, you boleh jimatkan bil elektrik. Okay. So biasanya minimum, kalau kita tengok kat kedai elektrik, biasanya minimum saya rasa 3 star. 3 star. Kalau ada label, minimum kata silap 3 star. Okay. So kalau yang tak ada label tu, mungkin dia sama ada dia tak involved with any MEP, minimum energy performance standards, ataupun maybe less than 2 star. Okay, ada soalan lain? Any question? Nanti kalau you rajin, you pergi kat kedai elektrik, you pergi tengok ada tak label-label ni. So that label is one of the key initiative under National Energy Efficient Action Plan. Okay, boleh proceed? Okay. Okay, energy related incentive. So the incentive that give by the government to encourage the company, the industry, the certain agency to implement the energy management system to their company, agency, or industry. Okay. So the government goal by introducing the incentive actually try to increase RE capacity to 70% by the year 2050 and also try to reduce the amount of CO2 released to surrounding. So these are why the government introduced the incentive. So one of the incentive is conduct by TNB, Tenaga Nasional, Solar for Rakyat Incentive Scheme, short form Solaris, to attract the people or the Malaysian to install the solar PV, okay, whether by the residential or by the industry or by the company, okay. So the TNB will provide in terms of rebate or amount of money up maximum 4,000. Okay, maximum 4,000 for those who install the solar PV. Okay, in their house, in their company, and so in their industry. Okay. And the second one, we have Malaysia Feed-in Tariff, FIT, conducted by SEDA. SEDA stands for Sustainable Energy Development Authorities. Okay, by using this incentive, distribution licenses, DLs, buy the electricity from the renewable resources. So for example, if the company use wind energy, solar energy, any extra energy that produced by the renewable resources will pay by the government. Okay, so the government will pay for the renewable energy supplied to the grid. Dia bagi kat TNB, nanti dia akan diberi duit ataupun dia beri discount and so on lah. Okay, the third one, under the Green Technology Financing Scheme, in terms of grant, so up to RM1 billion fund for green businesses. Any businesses? Businesses. Betul saja. So kalau compare dengan slide kamu, saya ada edit sikit. Saya increase the size, the font size. Saya reduce the certain words in order to simplify the what call the explanation. Ada beza tak? Ada beza sikit kan dengan slide kamu. And 60% to 80% government guarantee on the green component cost finance. So which mean kalau for example the company want to buy certain component related to the green technology, so I call the government will give the the support in terms of finance up to 80%. And also will get the customer will get the rebate 1.5 per annum on interest and also profit rate. Okay, if the company or the industry implement the green technology and so on. Okay, number 4, net energy metering scheme, NEM. So normally this scheme actually combined with TMB, where government provide a quota allocation of 500 megawatt to encourage Malaysia. RE stand for renewable energy. Any excess energy from solar PV will be exported to TNB and at the displaced cost. So TNB akan cover lah how much call the electricity that export to TNB. So dia akan bagi bagi balik lah dengan harga tertentu. So Malaysia fit in tariff FIT dengan NEM ni lebih kurang dia berkait lah. Okay. The last one is about the technology tax, green technology tax, conducted by MIDA, Malaysian Investment Development Authorities. So we have two types of tax. First, green investment tax allowance, GITA, GITA, involved with asset and also project. So allowance will be given, allowance of 100% of qualifying capital expenditure incurred on approved green technology asset and also project. So the government will give certain allowance, tax allowance, when the asset or the project involved with green technology conducted by certain certain parties, certain industry, certain commercial agency and so on. Okay. Okay, so the unutilized allowance can be carried forward until they are full absorbed. So kalau for example tahun ni tak settle, tahun depan boleh carry forward lagi. Okay, in term of the investment tax allowance. Okay, the second tax is about the green income tax exemption. Okay, income tax exemption in term of service, income tax exemption of 70% on statutory income for qualifying green service. So exemption up to 70%. Leasing means we rent certain components, certain machine based on the what I call green technology. So we also have the government also will give you the income tax exemption around 70%. Okay, boleh tak? So these are certain numbers of incentives that provide by the government in order to increase the activities or increase the investment in renewable energy. Okay, boleh? Soalan tak? Okay, tak apa. Tak ada soalan nanti saya tanya soalan Okay, Energy Management Act and also regulation. Ada banyak lagi tak? Okay, legislation related to energy management. So normally this kind of procedure or legislation involved with safety and also reliability with respect to energy efficiency. Safety, reliability, health and also welfare must take precedence over energy efficiency. So although we know that the energy efficiency is good, where we can save the environment or we can save the consumption of energy, but we also need to give priority to the safety. Okay. So these are the acts that involve with safety when we want to implement the energy efficiency procedure and so on, especially about the electricity. When the installation or when the project or activity involves with electricity. So we have Electricity Supply Act 1990, where this act required all installation must be worked or operated by qualified person. So siapa-siapa yang nak baiki, nak install, nak buat maintenance and so on, that person must be qualified. Okay, must be registered engineer, must be registered electrical chargeman and so on. And if we not fulfill that criteria, so the company, the industry will be get penalty. Fine not exceeding 10,000 and 1,000 per day of the following days. So kalau you tak dapat bayar, selagi nanti dia akan tambah RM1,000 and so on. Okay, so the fine or the penalty that will be charged to the industry and also the company that not fulfill the Act, Electricity Supply Act 1990. Okay, so under this act also we have certain regulation that we call Efficiency Management of Electrical Energy Regulation 2008. Okay, so this regulation actually under the same act as for the Electricity Supply Act 1990. And this regulation is subject to any organization that consume more than 3 million kilowatt hour in 6 consecutive months. So dia ada criteria under this regulation. So the organization that consume electricity more than 3 million kilowatt hour in 6 consecutive months, so that company will be under this regulation. So the company must appoint registered electrical energy manager, at least one. So short form kita letak REEM, registered electrical energy manager. So this kind of organization need to appoint at least one electrical energy manager to conduct or to supervise any activities involved with electrical in that particular company, industry, and so on. And the manager need to submit energy policy, energy objective, and also target, and also the improvement plan to the authority. And also the energy manager need to submit the report to the Energy Commission for every 6 months. Okay, so these are under Efficient Management of Electrical Energy Regulation 2008. Okay. Another regulation under this act is Electricity Regulation 1994. So restrict work of any installation of equipment and the location of cable fault to electrical service engineer. So kerja-kerja yang perlu dibuat when involved with electricity only can be done by the electrical service engineer. Yang registered lah, bukan yang yang tak ada ijazah dan sebagainya. So and also but other than electrical service engineer, other workers such as engineer, supervisor, chargeman and wireman also can be allowed under other provision to undertake some level of work. Bukan semua, tapi sebahagian mungkin boleh bagi kepada engineer biasa that know about electrical, supervisor, chargeman and also wireman. So bukan semua dibuat oleh diorang. So main workers that need to take responsibility is the electrical service engineer. Okay, also we'll have electrical energy regulation. So later on we'll discuss about this one. Okay, other type of acts related to energy management is Energy Efficient and also Conservation Act. Okay, so there are two type of what I call a specific act that related to the energy management. Okay, Electrical Energy Regulation 2008 apply to a licensee or supply authority who supply electrical energy to any installation. okay, which is used, work or operate with a total net electrical energy generation greater or equal to 3 million kilowatt hours. And also the licensee or supply authority which receive electrical energy with the total electric energy consumption greater than 3 million kilowatt hours. So these are the criteria of licensee or supply authority under this electrical energy regulation 2008. Okay, so that company or that authority need to supply document such as an electrical energy management registration expired date, a written confirmation of designation to the commission in terms of name, registration information, and so on. The company also need to provide efficient electrical energy management (EEEM) information. Okay, so the detail about the information. So the company need to supply the policy for EEEM of the installation, the objective of EEEM, the account and also document pertaining to EEEM, and the last one, the declaration by the registered electrical energy manager for the installation. So these are the what I call the document need to supply by the licensee or the supply authority if what I call the organization use the electrical energy generation greater than 3 million kilowatt hours or receive the electric energy greater than 3 million kilowatt hours. Okay, and then the company need to have at least one electrical energy manager, and the function and also the duties for this what I call this position are the electrical energy manager need to audit, analyze the total electrical energy consumption in the company, in the industry, in the agency, and so on. Electrical energy management need to advise in developing and also implementing measures to ensure efficiency management of electrical energy. The manager need to monitor effective implementation of the measure, how effective the measures or the conduct by the company. Supervise the keeping of record on efficiency management of electrical energy and also verify its accuracy. So dia kena pastikan ada record dan any record or any data recorded in the report must be accurate. Okay, must be accurate. And to ensure the submission of information and report under the regulation. So dia kena pastikan report tu dihantar kepada seluruhan jawatanniaga and so on. Okay, so these are the what I call the function or the responsibility for the electrical energy manager under Electrical Energy Regulation 2008. Okay, boleh? Okay. Tak ada soalan tak? Yang ni kalau you nak jadi electrical energy manager, so you kena tengok lah. Ini macam skop kerja lah. Okay. Energy Efficiency and also Conservation Act, EEC. Key point, establish a structure energy management system, EMS. Conduct the energy audit periodically. Provision related to energy using products such as high efficiency electric motor. In terms of implementation, for the key point, appoint at least one energy manager, as I mentioned before, at least one. So numbers of energy manager actually depend on the size of the company, the size of the industry. Okay. Monitor and report energy usage, energy use, and also GHG emission annually. Develop and submit energy efficiency improvement plan annually. Implement a structural energy management system. Conduct energy efficiency opportunities assessment for every 3 or 6 years. Okay, so in terms of implementation, actually the what I call the Energy Efficiency and also Conservation Act required us to provide certain specific report on the energy usage and also the emission and so on. Okay. So this act will apply to large energy consumer, including the industry and also the commercial building, typical building, manufacturers and also importers of energy using product, and also the registered energy manager, energy auditor, and also training institution. Okay, so these are the what I call the sector that required to implement the energy, what I call the energy efficiency and also the conservation act. Okay, parties and also obligation. For example, for energy consumer, so we need to appoint an energy manager. Energy consumer means the industry, the company, and so on. Develop and implement EMS. EMS stand for Energy Management System. Submit EEC report. EEC stand for Energy Efficiency and Conservation Report. Appoint energy auditor EA to conduct the energy audit. Submit energy audit reports. So these are the obligation of the company, obligation of the industry in order to manage the energy consumption, the what call CO2 emission, GHG emission, and so on. Okay, next, building PIC, person in charge of the building. So the person need to apply for an energy intensive label, EIL. So later on in the next slide, we will go to what is the meaning of intensity label, EIL. And also need to display the label at the building. Need to ensure the energy intensity performance based on the energy efficient rating. Need to appoint an energy audit and submit energy audit report and also energy efficiency improvement plan. Okay, that's the obligation or the responsibility for the building PIC. Energy manager, in terms of responsibility, need to collect and also analyze energy data, ensure and also monitor EMS, Energy Management System, prepare and ensure EEC report accuracy, and advise on other ESM. Okay, ESM ni nanti you check apa, saya lupa. ESM, nanti you check. And the last one, the responsibility of the energy auditor, need to conduct the energy audit and also prepare the energy audit report. Okay, ada satu saja. For energy auditor, ada satu saja. Nampak satu tapi kerjanya banyak. Conduct the energy audit and also prepare the energy audit report for the company or for the agency and so on. Okay. Boleh? Ada berapa slide lagi? Ada berapa? 3, 4. Okay. So yang ni boleh katakan sebagai summary ke? Boleh summary ke? Boleh lah. Kriteria under the efficiency energy management. Energy Efficiency Manager, EEM, should ensure all energy efficiency management activities are carried out under the supervision of competent person at the plant or installation as stipulated under specific related act or regulation. Competent persons at the installation have the ultimate responsibility of operating the plant or installation in a safe, reliable, and also efficient manner. Recommendation on energy efficiency made by energy managers must take into consideration of the fact that competent person at the installation can and must make the final decision on the recommendation. This shall also apply in respect of compliance with design or modification of building and structure where approval of engineer and architect is required. So bukan sahaja dekat industri, tapi dalam pembinaan bangunan juga we need to implement the energy efficient management. Efficient energy management. The efficient management of electricity regulation 2008 restrict energy management to electrical system, equipment, and also plant. Registered EEM is only responsible for energy management on electrical system. And the last one, energy management who are not registered EEM cannot carry out the duties of registered EEM. So kalau the electric energy manager not registered, so you tak boleh conduct any activities involve this electrical system, equipment and so on. Otherwise, company akan kena penalty RM10,000. Okay, energy issues yang ni Kereta Akbar involve its energy efficiency and so on. Yang ni 2003 and also 2000. Okay, so this Kereta Akbar is during in May 2023 and also June 2023, where the government try to focus on energy efficiency and conservation. Okay, boleh lagi tak? Ada apa-apa lagi? So macam ni lah, subjek ni memang macam ni sikit. So tak ada calculation sangat. Terpaksa lah macam explain macam ni. Kalau belajar thermodynamic, ada banyak calculation. Okay, so kena banyak sabar sikit. Tahan sikit dan cuba faham lah. Okay, ada berapa? 1, 2, 3, ada 4 lagi. Okay. Standard and also labels. Okay, energy standard. So standards means energy standard is a published document that contain technical specification or other precise criteria designed to be used consistently to improve quality of life and also work. Okay, so under energy standard, there are two types of energy standard. First, energy management standard. The standard that provide a method for integrating energy efficiency into existing industrial management system. So here we will discuss about only two type of standard. So we have under management standard, we have ISO 50001. So this standard actually enables organization to develop and implement policy and objective considering legal requirement and also energy performance. Applies to all type of size, all type and size of organization. And this is actually the global certification. And normally under this ISO 50001, actually the main focus actually the implementation of plan, do, check and act cycle for continuous process improvement and also problem solving in the organization. Okay, so we can implement ISO 50001 for the energy management standard. Okay, so the second standard is AEMAS, EMGS standard, where this standard actually refer to the Energy Management Gold Standard Certification System, EMGS. Actually is regional certification owned by the ASEAN Center for Energy. So yang ni fokus pada ASEAN country. Malaysian Green Technology and also Climate Change Corporation (MGTC) appointed as EMGS certification body in Malaysia. So yang conduct this kind of certificate is Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change Corporation (MGTC) for Malaysia. And this certificate only valid for 2 years. So after 2 years, you need to apply again to get the certificate. And the second standard is about the testing standard. So the first one is involved with energy management. The second one is about the quality, what I call the quality of the, for example, the household appliance, refrigerator, aircon, and so on. Okay, this standard provide detailed instruction for the execution of test case to verify that an equipment satisfied specific requirement. So macam you tanya tadi, macam mana you determine the number of star on the label, energy saving label. So dia tulis kat sini memang ada test dia lah. So kena ada test. Sama ada social test ataupun technical test. Okay, so we have number one under testing standard, we have MS1525, normally conducted by the SIRIM normally. Okay, so MS1525 provide guideline for energy efficient and also the integration of renewable energy in non-residential building, company, industry, and so on. Focus on passive design strategies and active system efficiency to reduce energy consumption. Okay, Passive design, dia ada active design, passive design. Active design normally use electricity, but passive design normally dia tak pakai electricity. So dia pakai natural punya approach and so on. Okay. Architectural and passive design strategy, building envelope, lighting, electrical power, distribution, air conditioning, blah, blah, blah. So energy management control system, building. So this is the I call the area that covered by the MS 1525. Okay. The last one, MEPS, which is Minimum Energy Performance Standard, MEP. So this standard will determine the performance criteria that are tested using the relevant testing standard for the appliance. Okay, so the label actually under the MEP, Minimum Energy Performance Standard. Okay, yang ni panjang sikit, bukan panjang sikit lah, banyak tulisan dia kecil sikit. Tak apa, saya baca . Okay, yang ni apa ni? Yang tadi, so we go into detail sikit. AEMAS, EMGS, stand for Energy Management Gold Standard. It's a certification system delivered under the ASEAN Energy Management System scheme based on excellence in energy management. Okay. So this EMGS provide organization with sustainable energy management system where cost saving are not only achieved but maintained and improved. So the benefit, so we can reduce costs, so we'll get recognition, especially among the ASEAN country. Environment benefit, improve comfort, and also provide the training and certificate for the energy manager. So these are the benefit that can be obtained if we apply the EMGS certificate. In terms of process number 1, we will get only 1 star. So these are the requirement for the agency or for the industry or for the company to get the 1 star punya status. Okay, for example, requirement energy, the agency need to have energy management system. We need to have documentation assessment, walkthrough assessment, awareness on energy efficiency. So the company or the agency will get 2 star if we add minimum annual energy reduction, 5% minimum in terms of annual energy reduction as the baseline. And the agency will get 3 star if we add more in terms of in terms of criteria for 2 star. So we need to add the integrating energy management with other standard and also organization initiative, so that we will get 3 star in terms of certificate of EMGS. Okay, dia ada banyak procedure kat sini, so saya tak discuss detail lah. So in terms of component, we will have the authority of EMGS need to assess or make assessment in terms of management, organization, process, information, financial, corporate responsibility, and also the achievement. Okay. Okay, boleh ya. Okay, minimum energy performance standard, MEPS. The most frequent tools that are used in any energy efficiency and also conservation program for appliance. An effective way to increase the energy efficiency of product. Although the electrical appliance with MEP a bit expensive, mahal sikit, but it is better for a long-term benefit. So in terms of electric bill and so on. Only implemented to 5 domestic electrical product, which is so biasa these are the appliance that implement the MEPS, such as air conditioner, refrigerator, television, fan, and also lighting. Used to determine the minimum level of energy performance that electrical appliance must meet before they can be offered for sale or used for commercial purpose. So which mean kalau you tengok the appliance that obtain this kind of label, so that's mean that appliance already go through certain specific tests in terms of energy performance. Okay, so the function of MEP is to protect the customer the consumer from product that have low energy performance. The efficiency level is shown by using the star rating label. So you tengok kat sini ada label dia. So number of star at the upper part of the label represent the energy rating from 1 to 5 star. Okay, so the number inside the star symbol refer to what call the rating that obtained by the appliance. So samalah kalau atas tu ada 5 bintang, dalam bintang kat bawah tu yang nombor 2 tu dia akan tulis 5. Kalau bintang kat atas ada 3, dalam bintang tu akan tulis 3. On the label also we have the model information, the model, the brand, the what call the model number and so on. And also the label will provide the energy consumption in kilowatt hour for every year. Okay, so by referring to the value, we can know how much energy can be saved if you compare to the typical appliance. And also we have energy saving compared to an average 3-star model. So dia ada juga situ data. Apakah what we call comparison between in terms of energy saving between that model with the average 3-star model in the bucket. Okay. Boleh? Soalan tak? Okay, next. Okay, ni last ke? Okay, Okay, yang ni label actually under, kalau kita refer pada energy standard, dia refer under testing standard. Betul tak? Under MEP. So kita ada satu label. So this label actually focus on the energy saving for specific appliance, especially refrigerator, such as refrigerator, air conditioning, television, fan, also lighting. Okay, so this label actually focus on the what called the individual or the certain type of appliance. However, the second label, which is referred to energy label, this one is under the energy management standard. So this label especially for the building. Okay, the energy saving standard for the building. Yang tadi appliance kan, yang ni building. So we call ni apa ni? BEI, energy label. So what is BEI? Actually BEI, Energy Index, is a benchmarking tools in monitoring building energy performance by indicating the intensity of energy used per meter square area of the building. So dia nilaikan berapa banyak tenaga yang digunakan untuk setiap meter square area of the building. Okay, the index is calculated by taking the ratio between annual energy consumption of a building, kilowatt hour per year, and the net flow area of the building, NFA, net flow area. NFA stand for net flow area. So this is the formula for BEI, annual energy consumption, KWH, divided by NFA. So yang ni ada calculation lah. So at least kalau ada tanya, so you pakai formula ni lah, BEI. Simple formula. Okay, BEI benefit. First, a certain energy performance of government building. So yang ni fokus pada government building, tapi still can be implement to the what call the private building and so on. Because normally this kind of procedure needs certain amount of money. So normally the private company some sort like refuse to give focus on this kind of level. So the government need to start first in order to show the example to the another company, especially for the private company. So that's why in this benefit, most of the benefit mentioned about the government building. Okay, so the BEI benefit, a certain energy performance of government building. Number 2, accelerate effort to make government building energy efficient through government lead by example. So sebagai contoh lah, nak bagi contoh. So kalau kita boleh jimatkan tenaga, so kita akan kurangkan pakai duit duit apa ni, duit government lah, duit rakyat. Okay, provide and disseminates information to building occupant on energy usage performance of the building compared to energy use. Okay. And then number 4, create healthy competition among builder owners to improve energy use and help the government achieve national commitment to reduce GHG emission intensity of GDP by 45% by 2030. So these are the benefit of BEI, Building Energy Index. So the label concept that used for the building sama juga ada star, tapi bentuk label dia lain lah. Okay, so maximum 5 star. Okay, so the star, number of star indicate the star range. 1 star highly inefficient. So kalau jumlah bintang tu lagi kurang, lagi tak bagus lah in term of energy saving. 5 star most efficient building. And also we have building energy intensity unit. Dalam kotak merah tu, dia akan ada nilai dia. Berapa unit save for the whole year. And the category of the building. Whether the building is for office, hospital, university, school and so on. Okay. So these are the, what I call the criteria of the label for the BEI. Okay. So this is in the table shows the, what I call BEI range related to the numbers of star on the label. Dah habis dah? Okay tak? Ada soalan tak? Sekarang minggu ke berapa dah? Ketiga Ketiga ke dua?
Dua.
So maknanya chapter number 1 kita dah cover dalam 2 minggu. Sebenarnya ada lecturer boleh settlekan dalam masa seminggu. Tapi saya buat slow and steady. Cuma dalam keadaan slow macam ni pun rasa macam banyak je kan. Okay, tak apa. Okay, setakat ni ada masalah tak chapter number 1? Ataupun ada tak nak tanya? Chapter number 1 ni susah tak? Boleh faham tak?
Boleh, Doktor.
Lemah je. Macam sedih je. Cuba. Okey, kalau tak ada, kita sekarang pukul berapa? Kita break sekejap. Sampai 9 minit. Nanti kita masuk buat quizy. Okay, sebelum tu saya tunjuk dulu quizy tu macam mana. Tak sharing Ya. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Saya stop sharing dulu. Ya. Ya, saya buka quizy. Nanti sementara sambil you rehat tu, you boleh key in apa yang patut lah. Okey, ni quizy. Nampak tak? Screen saya ada share screen.
Tak ada.
Tak ada, Doktor.
Oh. Ada tak?
Ada.
Okey.
Ada.
So lepas ni dalam pukul 9 minit nanti, sekarang nanti you join, you type dekat Google ke apa, joinmyquiz.com pakai telefon. Nanti you masukkan nombor matrik dan nama. Jangan letak nama samaran, tak mahu sebab nanti saya tak boleh detect untuk attendant dan juga untuk badges ke yang top 3 ke saya tak boleh nak detect. So you letak nombor matrik, Dan juga nama yang saya boleh kenal lah daripada list, name list, from the name list. Contoh, nama Nurul Syafiqah Anwar, contoh. You letak Syafiqah, ya, nama yang betul lah. Jangan letak wanita kesunyian, tak maulah macam tu. Short name tak mau. Ataupun nickname tak mau. Boleh? Faham tak? Dan you kena masuk pakai valid email. So kalau you terkeluar, nanti you kena pakai email lain. Dia sekali masuk saja. Boleh? Okay. So sementara kamu sebelum start ni, you boleh register lah. Masukkan number ni, nanti nama kamu akan keluar kat skrin ni.
Baik, Doktor.
Okay.
Doktor.
Ya, kenapa?
Doktor letak nama dengan nombor matrik kan? Okey.
Ataupun nama penuh kamu lah. Dia minta ada information, dia minta berapa? 1 ke 2?
1.
1 je? Ataupun you buat macam ni, Aisyah Durrah ni. Nama, kemudian nombor matrik dalam in bracket.
Ya,
kalau
Doktor.
Ya.
Doktor panggil saya ke?
Bukan, saya sebut nama, saya kata contoh. Macam Aisyah Durrah, letak kat tu kan ada bracket kan, ada nombor matrik. So buat macam tu. Tapi kalau yang dah tulis nama tu pun okey. Yang penting saya tahu nama ni dalam list name kena samalah. Tidak saya tak jumpa cari. So akan ada 15 soalan objektif saja. Ada yang direct, ada yang tricky. You bacalah. Ada yang jawapan dia lebih daripada 1. So top 3, nanti saya transfer RM10 seorang. Top 10, buat masa ni sebab kamu ada dalam 50 orang, saya bagi top 10 lah. Dapat badges. Nanti saya update kemudian. So suppose berapa orang kamu ada ni? Saya rasa 50 orang. 50 orang ke? Dekat sini ada 49. So suppose 49 orang. Saya pergi toilet sekejap. Okay, boleh okay, kita start. 1, 2, 3. So maksimum 15 minit 9.25 kita berhenti. Rank kamu tengok kat skrin Soalan tengok dekat dalam telefon kamu.
Doktor? Hello? Hello? Doktor?
Ya, ada cakap saya ke?
Doktor, saya punya quizzes tu dah keluar dah. Dia
masuk balik.
keluar macam congratulations you'll finish the quiz.
You masuk balik, you kena pakai email lain lah. Email UTM ke apa ke. Right?
Okay, doktor.
Kalau yang terkeluar daripada ni, you masuk balik pakai email lain. Okey. Dapat. Dah hilang. Okey, ni ranking tadi Nombor 1, Alia Maisarah. Nombor 2, siapa ni? Siti Nuraisyah Najwa. Nombor 3, Amirah Tujiman. So 1, 2, 3 ni nanti you PM saya nombor akaun. Nanti saya transfer RM10. Yang lain nombor 1 sampai nombor 10 ni saya akan bagi badges. Okay. Okay, dengar tak?
Dengar.
Okay, that's all for today. Untuk minggu depan, probably nota tak siap lagi. Mungkin hari Isnin tengok macam mana. Nanti you tengok dekat blog, nanti saya beritahu
Okey, doktor.
Okay, dah. Untuk hari ni sudah. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, doktor.
Sama.
Thank you, doktor.
Sama.
Thank you, doktor.
Sama.